Hey everyone, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel. I'm back with another Upland video, and another notification has popped up on my screen, and that is why I'm making this video, because I got another notification yesterday that a new city is coming, or a new release of an old city, I should say. And when I first heard the news, I was pretty shocked. I said some words I probably shouldn't have said. After thinking about it, talking to some people on our Discord, I think it's okay. It'll probably be more fun than I thought it would be, but at first I was just thinking this is crazy. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about what my plans are, and we'll go over the details of this new release. So, they have cafes. I don't know what cafes do. I feel like stuff just keeps happening. Like, every day I log in and there's like new notifications, and that's great. They're doing stuff, but I don't care about most of it. Cafes, I don't know what cafes do. I don't even have time to like research what all of it is either, so it's kind of almost a little bit overwhelming. Like, I saw the other one that they're doing your Ethereum in something or some form somehow. I don't know. All that's for another video. Or if you guys have more information on what's going on, you're welcome to post it below in a comment too. So love the likes and comments, of course. Love seeing new subscribers too. And where I am right now is Sao Paulo, because that's where we're releasing more of a city. And so I got this notification the other day, and my first thought was just like, why? Why? First off, is there such short notice? Why is it Sao Paulo? And what's the point? I may have had a knee-jerk reaction. Maybe it's not as bad as I first thought it was, but it just seems so strange. So the release is, what did we say? Thursday, and the stress test is tomorrow. In fact, I forgot. Like, here's all the details. We'll go through them here in a second. Sao Paulo expansion. Probably one of the worst first releases of a city was Sao Paulo, because it's so small. It's not like they really, the release didn't go bad. There wasn't much lag or anything, but I know so many people who didn't even go, didn't even travel there, didn't even care about it because it's so small. When they announced the collections, there were no streets, just a couple of neighborhoods. Really uninspiring, unexciting. And the areas were, I guess there's a little bit of water right here, right? But you're not even that close to the water with these. So there wasn't even anything really interesting to mint here. So I guess there's a Capitol right here or something maybe. That's kind of interesting. City Hall. But it's so small that it just wasn't interesting to a lot of people. So now they're expanding it. And I've said this before, and I try not to just keep beating a dead horse, but it would have been so much more fun if they just had a big expansion to begin with, and lots of different neighborhoods and lots of collections. There's lots of variety to buy and lots of cool stuff. I think one nice thing about Sao Paulo was stuff was cheap, which I think attracted some people. But if you had a big city with lots of cheap properties, that's what gets me excited. I think that's what gets other people excited too. So, doing it in stages like this kind of takes a little bit of the excitement out of it. But I guess we'll see how it goes. So, here is the announcement, Sao Paulo expansion, Thursday, June 22nd, and they announced this yesterday, so they gave us 3 days notice, which seems kind of crazy, because a lot of people just spent money on Berlin. We had the London release right before that. Like, stuff has been happening, boom, 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 and so a lot of people are probably short on UPX, and giving them 3 days notice just is so short. I feel like they should give people a little more time than that. They're releasing 32,000 properties to 7 new neighborhoods. So they're actually doing more neighborhoods. They only had 5 before. They're doing more neighborhoods in the second release than the first one. Probably more properties too. I don't remember how many properties were in the first one. But then the stress test is tomorrow at 9 a.m. So they give you 2 days notice for the stress test. It's like, holy cow. This really came at us fast. It's just... It seems like, why did they do that? It seems weird. Like they just rushed it out because they want to do something else later, or who knows? And the rumor has it they mentioned they're releasing Japan and Genesis week. So a lot of people are waiting for Japan and getting ready for that. And then this comes out all of a sudden. It's just a lot of stuff is happening lately. So we're hyped to partner with the Stock Car Pro Series and Los Grandes Sports organization to bring even more fun. Racing League. Okay. Here's the map. So here's what we really care about. 7 new neighborhoods: Bom Retiro, Bras, Interlagos, Pinheiros, Republica, Santa Cecilia, and Perry. So I wish they'd label what they are on the map. But the orange ones are the new neighborhoods. So, and then there's one way down here too, which is kind of strange. So I guess the good news, I would say, after I saw this was these neighborhoods look way more interesting than the other ones. They're smaller. They're in interesting areas. And if we look at the Upland map right here, like there's a lot of stuff going on here where this river is and different things. There's lots of stuff up here. Stadiums, and so there's, I don't know, it just looks like more interesting area than this down here, except for the capital area. So maybe that will be better. I don't know. And then down here, it looks kind of cool. There's lakes and stuff, so that looks interesting to me as well. Don't know why we couldn't do all this at once, but anyway, okay, I'll shut up. Sorry. So another neighborhood there. So there, and it's. I'm not going to shut up. Sorry. Why is everything so separated here? I feel like it's so much easier when stuff is connected, and makes more sense to me. But anyway, so what else is going on here? 32,000 properties, 30% FSA, 7 new collections. I saw that on our Discord as well. The link to our Discord is below. The Lazy No Discord, Invest for More. Everybody can join, talk on there. No restrictions or requirements. So we're having 7 collections, which is more than they had in the first release. The stress test neighborhood is Bom Retiro. Interlagos is where the Stock Car Pro Series racetrack will be. Perry is where the Los Grandes headquarters will be. 5 landmarks added. There's a stress test. And I think they're doing a stress test because Berlin went so poorly, because there's a circle of death and so much roughness, just horrible lag going on there. But it's also weird to have a stress test on a city that's already been released, because the fun part about a stress test is that you can have a neighborhood minted before the full release, and you can kind of plot, like, I want a property here, I want a property here, and you can like send your explorer off from those properties to the areas you want to be in. If you've already got neighborhoods going, it takes like kind of the excitement out. Although, thinking of that, if I want to, mint stuff here, because I think it's cool, I should probably buy property up here, and stuff is really cheap. So, I mean, I guess I should look and see if there's certain areas that look. There's a train station right there. Is that gonna be? Boy, if you could mint stuff close to the train station, that's always valuable. But there's lots of parks. Were there parks? I mean, I guess there's some parks there. But if I want to, there's this circle area that might be cool. Who knows? So if I was going to be really strategic about this, I would see if there's cheap properties. There's one for 10,000 right there. That's kind of close, but I don't have to be like super crazy close, and I should be buying a property up here. Like, how close is that? That's pretty close to that area. Let's see if there's anything kind of right in there. No, just a 10,000 one. So, yeah, why not just buy this property right here, and we'll have a place to send off my block explorer from. So that's one thing we can do here to prepare. So I am here. Took the plane and trains and everything I could, and then is it just? Let me look at this map again. Do I care about anything else here? Stress test, we're giving away spark, blah blah blah. It's just all south of that river area. So what's going on? This is already a neighborhood. What are they doing? This doesn't make any sense, right? Did they mention Bras as being a new? Ross is already a neighborhood. It's already right here. I have a property I just bought there. What is going on here? Like what? And why are all these named places don't have any properties? What's going on here? This looks really weird. Would they already have their stress test and I missed it or something? I'm very confused. Was this neighborhood here before? No, it was, because there's a property for $350, so they wouldn't be able to sell a property if they just did the stress test for dollars. No, this neighborhood was just there before. I was like, I'm pretty sure this map doesn't look right. So their map is wrong. That neighborhood's already been open, which I thought that looked weird. So we have these new ones up here. What's the new one? The stress test. This is pretty simple stuff. Like, come on, people. Okay, so Bomb Retiro is up there. Okay, and that is there. So the stress test is going to be here in this area. So that could be a cool area. So it might be worth buying stuff there just because there seems to be lots of cool stuff up here and hotels and different things. I guess we'll find out. And then they'll have the stress test, and then they'll open up these three neighborhoods here, which will be kind of, let's see here if we can, here, right? There's this circle thing here, and then one here, and one over here somewhere, and you'll have those neighborhoods, and you'll have another one up here, which will be pretty big. That's gonna be a pretty big one, like up in here, and you'll have one down here. So honestly, the stress test kind of looks like the most interesting place to me. But the street right here, Avenida Carlos de Campos, I guess we could research what famous streets are, maybe do some research there, figure some stuff out here. But another city's being released, well, another new release. I'll be recording it. We'll see how it goes. The stress test is tomorrow. That might be the most interesting spot. I don't know if down here will be interesting, maybe. We'll see. So there we go. That's my input for right now. Maybe I'll look at streets, maybe not. Let me know what you think. And guess we'll see you tomorrow, right? Good luck.